There's a new iteration of cabinet, the second reshuffling of ministerial portfolios in 1 week. These changes come amid recent developments within the Briceno administration. Earlier today, senior government ministers filed into the Sir Edney Kane building in Belmopan, where they met to discuss these adjustments, as well as the way forward.
Well, every prime minister would tell you that from time to time you would sit back and look at how things are working and where you believe that you can have some form of improvement. There's always room for improvement from all of us, myself included. But we've only had one reshuffle. I don't know, you're talking about several. Yesterday, or today actually, we sent the papers over to the Governor General for the reshuffle to be enacted. So I don't know how many reshuffles you're talking about.
It's been 7 days since the People's United Party commemorated its 50th year in office, and the past week has been nothing short of a whirlwind. During that time, Fort George era Representative Henry Charles Usher declined his reassignment to the Ministry of Home Affairs and Enterprise.
When I spoke to Minister Usher, I might as well deal with it now. When I asked him to do Home Affairs, afterwards we did discuss, and he did mention that he thinks he would be better suited to remain where he is at the public service, because they've been taking on some very serious initiatives in restructuring the entire public service, which is not an easy task. And I'm trying to restructure the different functions or the different series of payments, probably from about 24 or 25, is that we have, Chairman? How
30.
many? 30
pay scales.
Yeah, 30 pay scales, and want to bring them down to about 5. So it is a lot of work that he's been doing. We've been looking at digitizing the entire work force of the public service. So there's some very, very serious initiatives, and he felt that he would be better placed there. Him being a senior minister and the chairman of the party, then I would agree.
The real shocker, though, is the sudden resignation of Orange Walk South Area Representative Jose Abelardo Mai. He's held the agriculture portfolio since the PUP came to power in November 2020 and continues to be a major political force in the north. Taking over that role is Rodwell Ferguson. You'll remember that after the March general elections, Ferguson was appointed Minister of State in the office of the Prime Minister. Now, he's taken over responsibility for agriculture.
Mr. Ferguson has been, one is a deputy leader of the party and been experienced. He has been a representative since 2003. And so yes, he was not re-elected in 2008, but since then he has been consistently being elected by huge margins in his division. So it speaks volumes to him as a representative, as a person that loves his people and works with them. And bringing him back into the cabinet again, leaning on his experience that he has as a representative and minister, but also to make the point he lives in a rural area, so he can better appreciate the challenges of our people in agriculture.
Stepping into the role of Minister of Home Affairs is Belmopan area Representative Oscar Mira, who has given up his previous post as Minister of National Defense and Border Security. Coupled with Home Affairs is Enterprise.
What was the thought behind pairing Home Affairs with Enterprise?
That's the very reason why because we felt that because of the free zone being right there at the border, a lot of commercial activity taking place between both countries, and the concerns that there could be wanting the infiltration of the cartels, wanting to get into Belize and using the free zone as a foothold. We felt though that maybe it's important to put Enterprise directly with the police, so that then we can be more active in that area to ensure that we can keep that place free from these people.
Other notable changes include Florencio Marin Jr. now taking up the role of Minister of National Defense and Border Security. Meanwhile, Oscar Requena has returned to his initial post as Minister of Rural Transformation, Community Development, and Local Government. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.